Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including MeTV, the wildly popular over-the-air TV network, has big plans for the end of the year. C-SPAN's coming to another live TV streaming service. We learned the YouTube TV was adding it yesterday. Now another one is next week, according to a report from representative. We'll tell you what's one that is. And Walmart's Google TV on streaming players getting a big update, more powerful AI and more, and actually getting them before Google's flagship one is. We'll tell you about these stories and more in a quick second. First off, if you want to learn more about any of the stories I talk about, check the show notes and in the first pinned comment. There's a link to each story there, so you can read them for yourself, come up with your own opinions. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to get them to your email box every morning, we have a free newsletter. Check out the show notes. You can sign up for a free daily newsletter with these stories and others in your email box every morning. Lastly, if you like what we do, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, doing one or both. Let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so YouTube recommends our videos to more people. All right, let's dive into it. MeTV, the wildly popular over-the-air network, also available through select streaming services like Friendly and Philo, has a huge plan for a marathon of classic TV reunions. So a bunch of classic ones, including the Happy Days 30th anniversary, the Andy Griffith Show, I Love Lucy, Everybody Loves Raymond, and All in the Family, to name a few of them, will be airing on MeTV. So if you want a full schedule of those, check out up down below. But they've been doing a really good job on MeTV, bringing a bunch of classic shows there and growing their lineup. So check it out. Link in the show notes down below if you want to find out how to watch it. See if it's in your area over the air for free or if there's streaming options for it. Also, C-SPAN is expanding to another live TV streaming service. Now, yesterday we learned YouTube TV. Hopefully by the end of this week we'll add it, though they caution that technical difficulties may delay it to next week. But C-SPAN is at the same time going to be coming to Hulu Plus Live next week. Now, both of these services were announced at the same time as coming. And back in September, a press release announced both Hulu Plus Live and YouTube TV would add it. Now, U.S. Rep Mike Ford on the House floor announced that he has been told that C-SPAN will be live on YouTube TV and Hulu Plus Live next week. Though they said Hulu with that, so Hulu Plus Live with it and YouTube TV. So we'll wait and see. No exact dates for both of them announced. Again, YouTube TV has confirmed to Core Cars News directly to us that they intend to have it live this week, but it could be next week if technical difficulties delay that. All right, next up, Walmart's Google TV streamers. If you're a fan of Google TV streamers, you've been trying to decide which one to get. Well, their Walmart On 4K Plus streaming device has received a big update with Gemini AI. Now, this is the new improved AI search assistant. There's a few other changes here. Some apps have been updated with new updated graphics. The one that some Reddit users posted was the camera app, most notably being improved. Now with this, you will see an updated look in how if you use Google Nest cameras or any of the other supported cameras, you'll be able to get a better view of them all and manage them better in the app on your Roku, on your Google TV device with this. But with the improved AI search, now when you use voice commands to ask it to do stuff, your AI search will be improved, both doing things like, say, I want action movies with, Tom Hanks in it. I don't know how many action movies he's in. But you can also say, just show me all the movies with Tom Hanks that are comedies or romantic comedies. And it just gives you the more ability to more naturally talk to your device and find content you're looking for with that. So check it out. Full details if you want to find it. But Google's 4K on streaming player is now available with new Gemini AI. There's a few other models of it, no word yet on when they will get it, but it is supposed to be rolling out here in the next few weeks to more and more Google TV devices. It's great to see them with that. All right, Amazon's Fire TVs and Prime Video app are also getting a massive AI upgrade. So if you're a Fire TV customer, don't worry, you're getting it too. Alexa Plus, I'll see if I just set that off in my house. There it goes. Is available on Fire TVs now more widely with some new features. And one of the big things is if you ever watch a movie and been trying to look for a specific scene in a movie, Now with this upgraded one with voice search on your Fire TV or in the Prime Video app, you can describe the scene during the movie you're watching, and AI will try to help you find it with that. Kind of a cool feature, especially if you need to jump to a point in it. You couldn't remember exactly the time mark, but you remember what was happening when you stopped watching. Could be a great way to do that. But it comes as there's been a growing battle in smart TVs and streaming players to improve voice search. Roku is also rolling out an improved AI search so that when you ask for things, it'll be better. Now that's rolling out, not widely available at this time, I believe, but that's coming also. So keep an eye on it. Again, rolling out to Fire TV devices now for that are supported. Google's Gemini is still very limited on Google TVs, and Roku is also slowly rolling theirs out. Hey, our deal of the day. Are you a fan of audiobooks? I am. I've been an Audible subscriber for over 10 years. I got a huge catalog of audiobooks there. They got a great deal. Their Audible subscription, which gives you access to a huge collection of audiobooks, is currently 93 cents off. You can get it for just 99 cents, 93% off, 99 cents a month for the first 3 months. After that, it goes to $14.95 a month with that. But if you want to read a ton of audiobooks for less than $1 a month, you can get a huge catalog of audiobooks available through Audible right now as our deal of the day. Link in the show notes. Check it out. Full details and terms and conditions in the show notes. Please check that out. You can find it down there. Speaking of Amazon, Amazon's quietly removed a anime show, the English dub of it. Amazon's reportedly started to use AI to automatically dub Japanese-made anime into English. Now, I have mixed feelings on this. One thing I do like about it is, a lot of people, I'm severely dyslexic, and I know a lot of people say, just read the subtitles, it's better. I struggle to be able to read the subtitles and pay attention to the show with it. So I prefer the dubbed versions, and I'm always excited when I hear a dubbed version of a show I like is coming. But Amazon has faced some backlash because some of them were pretty poorly AI dubbed. While I think AI can be a great tool, it feels like a tool that humans need to then go back and work on. Like, hey, this maybe is a tool to help, and then humans refine it at this point. But it seems like Amazon just had AI do it, and then they posted it. And that left a lot of really bad segments, we'll call it. Well, Amazon's backtracked a little bit and pulled one of the shows that was most widely criticized with it. I'm going to tell you this right now. Amazon's not done doing this. This is not Amazon saying, whoops, our bad, we're not going to do that anymore. No, they're definitely going to keep doing AI dubs. They're just going to keep trying to refine it. Repeat after me. This is as bad as AI will ever get. It will only be better. And it's increasingly becoming harder and harder to tell what's AI. Now, I tell you, there is bad AI, but when it's good, it's increasingly harder and harder to tell if it's AI or real. And there was a study recently that said people who think they are most likely to be able to know when something's AI or not are the ones who are actually most likely to be fooled by it. So just keep that in mind. Also, speaking of Amazon, their hit TV show Fallout, I know season 2 is coming soon. Season 1 is now going to be streaming for a limited time for free on Samsung TV Plus. Now it's available on Samsung TVs, available through their website with this. From today when I'm posting this it says until December 25th, so Christmas, you can watch the entire first season of Fallout, which is a widely popular video game. A lot of humor, but dark humor in a post-apocalyptic type world. Check it out. I enjoyed it. Link in the show notes if you want to find out more. But again, like I said, the show starts today and will run on Samsung TV Plus for free until Christmas. And of course, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can watch it there. And we got some Nielsen numbers. And what do I always say? There's two things that people watch still and pay TV for: sports and news. Well, once again, we're seeing that news is growing. And interestingly, a few key moments here. Fox News continues to dominate news with more viewers than MSNBC, or should I say MS Now, which is the new renamed of MSNBC, and CNN. For the week of November 17th, according to Nielsen, Fox News totaled 2.121 million, so over 2 million viewers every primetime, compared to a combined MS Now and CNN of 1.584 million. So quite a big difference there with that. Now, still relatively a small number by the population of the country. It is interesting to see those numbers with it. Now, increasingly, I do believe most Americans are switching to get their news from social media, which is always a little bit scary, and YouTube feeds and different places like this. Hey, watch my videos. But it's interesting to see this. CNN and MSN, MS Now, I'm going to have to take a while to get used to that. They are slightly up, and I do mean slightly, and Fox News was slightly down. But overall, for the week, I would kind of consider that flat leading up into a holiday. Not surprising numbers with it. All right, let's keep moving along. A bunch of things. If yesterday or this week, did you notice ChatGPT was down? You're not alone. ChatGPT went down for a good amount, according to a report from Bleep and Computer, kind of signaling how dependent we are on AI-generated assistants. So check that out. Let me know, were you hit by that outage? Also, IBM CEO says there's no way spending trillions on AI data centers right now will pay off at the current cost. What he's saying is the current cost to build these data centers are so high, he doesn't believe these companies are going to be able to generate enough revenue to pay off for them. There's been a lot of back and forth on this. This comes from a report from Business Insider, which has really done a deep dive here on this. I found it was very interesting. Link in the show notes if you want to read it for yourself. But I know where I live, several massive data centers. One from Microsoft's being built. There's another company here that's a data. They just built a new building that I think is also going to do some AI in it. Well, it's kind of one of those chicken eggs things. There's huge demand right now. And in order for AI to continue to grow, they do need to lean into building these data centers. But I do agree. You know, the initial costs on these are so high. Yeah, I do wonder how long investors are going to be willing to wait until they find profitability for it. We'll see how long a lot of these AI systems out there that are currently free can remain free before they have to start putting more paywalls up in order to justify the massive data center costs that they have. All right, next up, a report from the Register says 4.3 million Chrome and Edge users were affected by from an extension on Google Chrome and Microsoft Edge. Now, multiple Google Chrome ones are excuse me, extensions were impacted here with this. I apologize, my throat is still struggling a little post-surgery. And with this, their data was sent somewhere in China with this. Interestingly, these browser extensions sat dormant for years on people's computers, only to be activated before infecting 4.3 million Chrome and Edge users. At the time of this posting on December 1st, when this story from the Register came, they said it was still live on the Chrome store, but it's pulled from the Google store. And no phishing or social engineering, just trusted extensions with quiet version bumps that turned productive tools into surveillance platforms, the threat team said with this. Now, if you want if you want to learn more about it and see the full list of the affected extensions and more, check out the show notes. I'll put a link here. I'm not going to go into it. But I did want to say a warning. A lot of people throw a lot of extensions on their browsers from unknown developers and different things. Do be careful what you put on your browsers. You know, it's like, oh, it's this cool weather widget, this or that. Be careful of extensions from unknown, lesser known small companies, because increasingly those have been turned into backdoors and spyware to monitor everything you do. All right, TechSpot report here. Windows 10. I thought this was interesting because I've been hit by this. Nearly a billion PCs are still running Windows 10. Windows 10 has now been discontinued, though. You can go in there and request one more year of support. You have to request it in the updates on your computer. Do that soon. And they are pulling, you're out of luck. And interestingly, I have several computers that are Windows 10 that are not able to upgrade. Until recently, my office computer was a Windows 10 PC, And it was a very powerful Windows 10 PC with a high-end i7 processor and all kinds of stuff. I forget what it was. I believe it was an i7. It had like 32 gigabytes of RAM, a great NVIDIA graphics card, great computer. No need to upgrade that thing. Well, unfortunately, now, don't mind my son, it's a paperweight because it doesn't get security updates. I can't use that anymore for work. I've had other employee computers I've had to replace because of that feature too. And we just made the move to upgrade them to Windows 11 computers. I hate to say this, but my opinion, not factual, don't know if this is true. It does feel like this was a big push by Microsoft to get people to buy new computers. I was very disappointed in that they're discontinuing support for these. It doesn't seem like there's a reason to do that because honestly, there's so much remaining life in many of these computers. I had a second computer downstairs, which was actually back when I lived in Texas, was the computer that was in my office at our headquarters at Core Cars News. And it's a very powerful computer with a high-end processor, tons of RAM, liquid cooled processing, all kinds of stuff, great graphics card. And it could even be a good low, at this point it's 5+ years old, a low-end gaming PC. But it's in my studio down there and I'm kind of like, oh boy, it's a computer now that can't get upgrade or updates after next year since I didn't get the 1-year extension on it. So Microsoft, I think that's crazy. With that said, if you have Windows 10 and you're already on a computer on there, it may be time to keep an eye out for a deal. Like it or not, security updates keep you safe, and there are many people who would take advantage of an unpatched computer to steal your personal information, your credit card numbers, your bank account data. Blackmail material, we've heard reports of that type of things happening too. So maybe think about upgrading with it. We'll keep an eye on it. And lastly, hey, I know I wrote a lot of stories, but it's great to see another company out there or another website covering this too. 404 Media. Seems like I've seen a lot of their content recently, but they posted a story out there about how public libraries have become the final movie rental stores. You know I'm a big fan of public libraries as a great cord-cutting tool. Not only do they have DVDs and CDs and books, of course, and all kinds of stuff, many of them also have streaming apps like Canva or Hoopla or other similar ones that give you free access to movie and television shows, plus audiobooks, music, and more. But increasingly, a lot of public libraries have been stocking up on DVDs and other media to meet demand. I would encourage you to check it out. Just like going out to the old Blockbuster days, head out to the public library, pick out your movie for the night, pick up a pizza on the way home. Or I used to always get a big bag of popcorn. I don't know if public libraries do that, but pick up a pizza or something on the way home and enjoy a movie night from your public library. Check out their story, great one there, but you've heard me talk about this great resource of public libraries and cord cutting for a long time. It's great to see other websites doing the same. Well, that's it for today. As always, you can find a link to every story I just talked about in the show notes. Hey, if you have a question for me, I'm doing a Q&A. I'm recording it today when I post this video. I'm a little busy on Saturday, so I need to pre-record, or I'm a little busy Friday, so I need to pre-record my Saturday weekend video early. But if you have a question for me, check it out. And then on Saturday morning, I will be posting my Q&A, answering all your cord cutting related questions. Not quite a fireside chat, but a window side chat. Leave me your questions. I can't guarantee I'll answer all of them, but I'll do my best to answer as many as I can. But until then, take care. Be safe. Have a great day, everybody. Oh, and again, link in the show notes and the first pinned comment for the questions. Don't leave them in the comments here, because I probably won't find them. Leave them in the post I link to. Take care.